Hello, welcome to another episode of Balance Act. This is Juan, and just want to wish you all a happy weekend. I almost let the whole day go by without recording, and just don't want to do that. Try to reach out every week as I build up this channel. Also, want to talk about the point of this channel a little bit. I myself am no expert at all in mental health or wellness or anything of that nature. What I do have is a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience. I also have been doing a lot of studying over the years in wellness, self-help. I've listened and read to a myriad of wellness and self-help books. I've also have listened to so many podcasts, listened to so many teachers on both sides of the fence. And one thing I've noticed is a common theme, which is it seems that all teachers have different roads to lead to the same place, which is basically your own inner self-wellness. I started this mission back in 2017 for myself to basically to make money. I had switched careers from retail over to graphic design. I was very afraid. I wasn't making really good money at all, and I just didn't know what to do. My mother gave me the Seven Spiritual Laws to Success by Deepak Chopra to read, and really helped me change my perspective. And over the years, now it's been 5 years or so of me studying, not just metaphysical teachers like Deepak Chopra or people a little bit more esoteric, but also very practical teachers like Tony Bet-David, Joe Rogan, of course David Goggins, and listening to them, even Jordan Peterson a little bit, and just getting different flavors from different peoples, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and just realizing that there's so many different roads to take to wellness on the inside. And that's really what it's about. That's what I discovered. You decide on how you feel and how your life is. And then from there, you start to do the things that you need to do, rather, in order to have the things you want, the things that you desire, whether it's more money, a better relationship, or whatever it is. So that's really the point of this channel, is that I'm really in no position to be given this information, but I got so much information to give, and I've seen success in my own life because of this. And as to be fully candid, I'm still working on it. I'm working on it every single day. But the person who I was when I started this road to the person who I am now, two totally different people. Some things I still struggle with is self-perception and how others may be perceiving me. So Jay Shetty said in his book, Think Like a Monk, I'm not who I think I am. I'm not who you think I am. I am who I think you think I am. So you can see right here, I'm sitting outside again, and sometimes when I talk to my neighbors, I get along with some neighbors, I don't get along with other neighbors. And sometimes you say hi to some neighbors and they don't say hi back. Some neighbors, they're willing to say hi back. Some neighbors not want to say hi back, they want to conversate with you. So it's all different types of people. But sometimes I like to be very hard on myself when a neighbor doesn't say hi back. Like, what did I do? Did I say something to offend them, or did I always put it on myself? And that's not right. That's not right at all. Who knows what they're going through? Maybe you might have done something that they thought was weird or whatever, and they decided that he's a weird person, I don't want to talk to him. Or maybe it could be that just having a bad day. Maybe they didn't hear you. Maybe their mind's on something else. Who knows? But a lot of times I think what we think other people are thinking of us will stop us right in our tracks. And I know I have a big problem with that. I think it comes from being a child and being very bullied when I was a young man. When I was young, I was a Puerto Rican and black kid in a white town. So I dealt with a lot of racism, a lot of ostracization, simply because I wasn't white. And as I got older, growing up in a white town and then being around other kids of my own ethnicity, whether African American or Hispanic, I was often ostracized because I wasn't culturally black enough or culturally Hispanic enough, because I didn't grow up in those kind of neighborhoods. I didn't grow up around that kind of culture. So even though my family was that, so that was that made me very self-conscious. I was very skinny. about as tall as I am now, but maybe 140 to 150 pounds. So I was very small, very timid. And so I think just dealing with that constant being pushed out of groups and so forth has made me very self-conscious when it comes to other people. It made me very much a people pleaser for many years. And so I still struggle a little bit with that. Now, the one thing I practice is to stop looking for love in the wrong places. When you look for love in the wrong places, what that means is that you're constantly looking outward to have yourself be affirmed. Self-affirmation was key here. You got to affirm yourself. If you don't affirm yourself, then you'll be constantly going from one place to the next place, from one person to the next person, constantly looking for somebody to approve of you. You'll change the way you do things. You'll change your approach to life. You'll constantly change who you are, trying to control the reactions of others, and which is what that is all about. As strange as it sounds, it's all about control. You want to control how others are reacting to you to make yourself feel better, and that's what's actually happening there. So it's a very difficult thing. It's something I'm still working on personally, is that you have to release that control. You have to release the control of how others perceive you. It's almost strange. It's almost like a giving up. There's a saying oftentimes with metaphysical teachers where they tell you to surrender, or even religious teachers, like surrender. I never understood what that meant. What do you mean surrender to what? What are you talking about? Surrender. I never knew what the fuck that meant. Excuse my language, but I never knew what that meant. Surrender. But then I heard Abraham Hicks say it in a different way. It made sense to me. And she said it in more layman terms, give up. But it was the same concept. And it sounds simple and dumb saying it now, but when she said it in her talk, it made sense to me. You got to kind of give up. You have to kind of give up the idea that I need to control what other people think of me. I need to give up the act. Sometimes we'll act a certain way, put on certain masks so we can get along society. But basically what we're doing is changing ourselves to make other people feel better. So instead of doing that, we got to kind of give that up. And it's scary. It takes a lot of bravery, but it feels so good. It feels so relieving. So what you do is you just basically tell yourself, I give up. I give up on trying to impress these people, trying to act a certain way to get reactions out of people, trying to impress these people. I just give up. I'm just going to be myself. I'm going to trust in the goodness of who I am. That's what I'm currently working on. And I'm happy to say it works, but it's always a work in process. And we all that. We are all works in process. And it never ends in a sense, because we'll always be asking for more. And that is our nature. So I really hope everybody has a good weekend this weekend. I'm happy I got this video in before the weekend is up. I'll be here every week. I love you all. I really do hope that anyone who is listening really does enjoy this content, and I hope it's beneficial. I feel a call to make this content. I was recommended I'm really doing this because several people recommended that I start doing this, and I know it takes time to build these kind of things up, but I'm going to be here every week. If you care to join me, thank you, and I love you.